Now let's write our first Terraform script. Okay, we will be writing that on our Linux machine which we have created on the AWS. We will also write our script on locally on the VS Code. Both the approaches. For the first script I will show you. Moving forward, you can decide you would like to continue on the Linux machine which we have on the AWS and work with Terraform, or you want to work locally, right? The first thing is you have to set the environmental variables which we have seen earlier, the access key and the secret key. If not, you can add this in your Terraform script also. I would like to set in my environmental variables. I would like to just go back here and paste it. I'm just exporting this because without the access key and secret key, you cannot create any resources on the AWS cloud. Let me just add this. Apart from that, I would like to also export the secret key, and you will get the secret key and access key. I have in this series shown you how to create this and how to get this. Fine. So let me just hit this. Now it is set. Now after this is done, I would like to just clear this, and I would like to first create the directory. I'll say kdir, and I would like to create a directory. I'll say here maybe 0101 Terraform script for the EC2. Okay, that's the name of the folder, the directory. I would like to get into this. I'll say here cd 01 and Terraform. I would like to say here EC2. Okay. Now I'm inside this. Now here is where I would like to open my visual editor and I would like to write my first script. In the Linux, this is how we do. If you are a Windows user and if you want to continue on the VS Code, it is little more easier. I would like to just go back here. I'll say vi, and I would like to create one file. Maybe I'll say here main.tf. Okay, that's the name of my file I have given here. All right, I would like to open this. Let me go to the insert mode. I'll keep an assumption that if you're learning Terraform or any of the DevOps tool, you might be knowing about the bash shell scripting, you might be knowing about the Linux command, because these are very, very important, right? Now here we have to write two things. Number one, we have to write about the provider. Which provider are we using? Okay, that information you have to provide. And the second information is, by using that particular provider, what are the resources you would like to create? These two things are very, very crucial here. Now, since I would like to go with the AWS, I would like to say here, I'm going to use AWS. This is the provider I'm going to use. And here you have to specify the region, on which region you want to create this. Let me just say here, region equals to, and I would like to just specify the region, for which you just have to go to your AWS account, right? And you'll get here Asia Pacific region. And Asia, right now I'm this, based on the location you're in, you can specify the region AP South 1. Okay, AP South 1. So let me open here and I would like to specify AP South 1. Fine. And here you may also have to specify the access keys and the security key, just in case if you have not set that in the environment variables. If you have not set that, then within the script, here is where we also specify the secret key and the access key ID. Since we have already provided, so we need not to give that because we have set that in the environmental variables, right? And now after which I would like to just specify here, what is the resource you want to create? It is the predefined. This keyword is a predefined, then you can give alias name to it. Maybe alias name I would like to give it as, the resource I want to create is, I want to create a new Linux virtual machine. I want to create a new Linux virtual machine. That is the alias. Okay. What is the name? This is a predefined. You will get this in the official Terraform document itself. I want to create the AWS instance. So let me write down here. I have specified here. Now, within this, I have to specify the remaining details. I want to create a Linux machine by using this script. I don't want to go to the web console and manually create a Linux machine. On the EC2, I want to create by executing the Terraform script. That is the main goal here, right? So I would like to specify here. First, you have to specify the instance type which you need. You have to specify the key name. You have to specify the security groups. You can also give the name to it, which is the tag. These are the details we have to specify. So let me just say here, first of all, AMI. What is the image type you want to go with, right? And then I would like to specify here the instance type. I'll say here, after the instance type, you can specify the key name you would like to use. I would like to go with the key name, and then I would like to just go with the security groups. Whatever it takes when you are creating the AWS, EC2 instance on your AWS account, whatever it takes there, whatever you see that with the help of UI, you're writing that here. Okay. I would like to go back and say here security groups. Okay. Security groups. You can also specify multiple security groups. Okay. You can write the array here. That is like you want to give multiple security groups. You can give that. And apart from that, we have to give the tags. Okay, so let me just write here tags, and within this I would like to specify the name, right? So let me specify the name here. I would like to go back and let me just give the name. Okay, I'll say here name. And what is the name you want to give? Whatever name you want, you can give here. I would like to give the name here as maybe I would like to say here Telusko Terraform Linux machine. Any name you want, you can give. This much of lengthy name is not needed, but I just would like to show this is the name of the VM when it is getting created, right? Now these things you can get it from your AWS account itself. What is the AMI type you want to create, right? And what is the instance type, whether it is a free tier, right? If you are creating this, I hope you know the fundamentals, because Terraform is a alternative to provision or create the infrastructure on the AWS cloud. You must be having the other basic idea about the infrastructure on the cloud. So I just have to specify all these details here. Let me just go back to my AWS account and get that here. Let me just go to my instances, and whenever you are creating the instances, right, you'll be getting the AMI type also. Even if you just go to the maybe launch instance, you can see here what is the type of the AMI you want to create. Maybe I want to go with the Amazon here. We have an option here. So I would like to just take what is the instance type, this t2.micro. You can specify. You can see here we have the AMI ID. I would like to just take that AMI ID. Okay. If you want to go with the Amazon Linux, that's the AMI ID. I would like to just open here and would like to specify this type here within the double quotes. Okay. So let me just right click and paste this, and after which you can specify the instance type also. I would like to just go back. I would like to go with the free tier, which is t2.micro, right? So I want to create a free tier account here. So I would like to just come down here within the double quote. I would like to specify to t2.micro. That's the instance type I want to create, right? And it's a one-time process. Same thing can be repeated. You should not think that it is easier to go with the UI. You can maybe create 10 instances with just one script. If you want to do so, at the top you just have to say count equal to 10, count equal to 20. In that case, 20 instances will be created, right? I hope it is making sense. So you can create multiple also, and there is a better way to write this Terraform script. I'll talk about the concept of Terraform variables, where we need not to add this manually in our main Terraform file. We can just keep that in the variables and create separately, which moving forward slowly we will understand, right? So now this is the type, and what is the key pair we have used? I think we have used the Terraform at the time of we had created this, right? So which is the key pair you want to use? I would like to use the existing key pair, so which we had created. So let me just check. The one which we had created earlier, it is Terraform underscore key pair. Okay, so Terraform underscore key pair. For the first time when we created the instance, that time we had also created the key pair. I want to use that same key pair here in order to create this. And now this is a requirement of not Terraform. This is the requirement in order to create the resource on the AWS. Even if you're creating the EC2 instance on your AWS by using the web UI console, these things are required. These things will be there in front of you in the form of UI. Now these things we're writing in the script. Okay, I would like to specify, I would like to go with the default group. Okay, this is our Terraform script. Now I want to save this, escape, and I would like to save here colon w keep. This is about the bash shell scripting, or you can say the Linux command. If you have learned the Linux, you will be knowing about this. Now let me just check if everything is fine. I would like to just open this and check. I think looks fine for now. Okay, now I would like to just go and start my execution. How do we start? Let me just clear this first of all, and I would like to say the first command which we have to write is Terraform init. Okay, let me just make it Terraform init. I'm initializing it. You can see it will be initialized It's taking some time, but it will be initialized. Okay. And once it is initialized, we can just format this and we can validate. I hope you have gone through the Terraform architecture, which we have seen, right? It is taking some time and it is getting initialized. You can see it is successfully initialized. I would like to go back and now say Terraform validate. These two commands are optional command. It is recommended to go with so that if everything is fine with it. Okay. Terraform validate. It is validating the syntax of your Terraform file. And I hope everything is fine here. So let's wait. It is validating the Terraform. There is an error. There is an error. We have done some mistake there. You can see in the resource AW instance, some mistake is there here. So we have to rectify that. Let me just check. I'll say here main. Let me open that vi main dot tf. Okay. I would like to open this. And here we have done some mistakes. So let me just see. And it looks fine. Maybe let me go to the insert mode. I think there is a small mistake with respect to the syntax. Yes, we have to just give here equal to. Okay, now it looks fine. I would like to just again save this. And that's the reason, validating is very, very important. I would like to just go back here, Terraform format, and it is formatting all the spaces. You can see it, cat main.tf. It is now in the proper format. See, all the equal to, all this was not in the proper format. Now they are in the proper format. And now I would like to validate this, for which I'll say Terraform validate. And it is validating now. I hope there will be no issues for now. Let's check that. The configuration is valid. Okay, these two are the important commands. After which we just have to go and plan our execution. Terraform plan. That's what I have to execute here. You can see Terraform plan. Okay, it is planning that what will happen if you run this. Okay, you will be getting the entire execution plan. You can see plan 1 to add, 0 to change. We are not changing the existing resources. We are not destroying. We are adding a new resource. 1 to add. What it will add, you can see all the details. You can see here. One AWS instance will be created for this AMI. That means I'm going to create Amazon. So now I can just run the Terraform apply. Okay, I would like to just go back and say Terraform apply. Terraform apply is the actual command which will create the resources, which will provision the resources. I would like to just hit this, and one resource should be created. It will take some time. Very quickly, within few seconds or less than a minute, the resources will be created. Okay, it is asking me. We can also, at the time of we writing the apply, right, we can also write one command beside the apply, -- auto approve. If you have done that, it will not ask your approval. It is just telling that this is the resource I want to create. Would you like to continue? Yes. And if you had given there auto approve, Terraform apply -- auto approve, then it will not ask the permission. Since I had not given the auto approve, it is asking me the permission. So let me just say yes. And you can see AWS instance. Linux VM is the alias name. It is just creating one. A Linux machine. Okay, I'm just waiting. Okay, still creating. It'll take some time. You can see apply completed and one added. Let me go to my AWS account. If I have to go to my AWS account, if I have to go to my instances, see, I would like to just refresh it. If I refresh it, we'll be seeing Telusko Terraform. That's the name we had given here, right? See, a new resource got created. That means using the Terraform script successfully, we were able to provision one of the resource on the AWS cloud, which is a Linux machine. Now it is successfully able to create it. Now, by chance, if you don't want this to be there, then you can destroy also, for which you can say Terraform. I'll say destroy. Okay, you can give auto approve also. It will not ask you any permission. I'll say auto approve. It is an optional step, but you can do it. If I just click on this, it is destroying whatever resources created with the Terraform script. Same is getting destroyed. Okay, so let me just run this. It will take some time. It is refreshing the state, and it is successfully able to destroy. Want to destroy AWS instance, destroying. It will not take much time. Within less than 1 minute, this will be destroyed. Okay. As you can see, it is now destroyed. It took 1 minute of time, but the resource is destroyed. Whatever resource was created, that will be destroyed. If I just have to refresh, you can see it is terminated. It is deleted. This resource, a Linux machine which was created, that is now destroyed, that is now deleted, right? So this is the way, but this we have done in our Linux machine. We had installed the Terraform, and there is where we had run this. Now locally on your Windows machine also we had installed, we had configured the environmental variables. Now using the VS Code ID, same script I would like to write, and I would like to demonstrate the same steps which we had done there.